R2NC Trojans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, what's up with you?
The Trojans will put total leather and will get started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Be calling a hot route. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. This time on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can...
Looking for the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal coming up.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nice grab in traffic. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the D-ends really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Walters. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The official says no good. So the score remains 3-0.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, those last two was some bullshit.
Call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds space on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonzalez going to throw it. And he can't make the connection on his
they fucking with you.
I know that one
That was
falls
bullshit.
incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving out to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Hey, that was all me, bro. That was me on that.
That wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Crispin. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. That one may sting.
We're playing on the field goal.
Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Got his man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely center cut. It's our 4th to 7 field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors.
We had to fight for that.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. He's a touchdown, Nittany Lions. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They are up by just 1 over South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Oh, yeah. I hate how these games be set up sometimes.
Routes are going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that top hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Durant. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right?
Yeah, the quarterback, man, that shit make all the difference.
Big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter.
Yeah, but see, this game ain't set up for like this old school smashing ground and pound. It's a 53-star. Well, you're right in theory, but there's a few of them out there.
Here's the pressure. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
Yeah. Oh,
Coach
nah.
has no choice here. The
They
to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Let me just. They legit. All the commissioners, they are legit.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a heat.
I got you.
Keeping the eyes downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why his QB speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, that shit make a difference.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show.
That shit make a difference.
Now, game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter.
I will say I didn't realize till later on that the recruiting was big. So I will go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. But other than the recruiting, man, shit, you be having running backs that's like 83, 82 speed, and I be having like a wide open lane, and they getting walked down by a 96 speed linebacker. So I'm like, yeah, I can't play like this.
On this defense, they are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, it was a good read, because I thought he was doing it.
And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah,
Boy, they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under fire. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. The last dude, he was a decent user, but better than me. But I don't think he was on there.
On the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hand.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Bush.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they might have been 94, I guess, but it was a lot of guys that left here, too. I think right now they're like 80. They decent, though. I can.
This play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass
Yeah, they did. You can tell when the setup coming, too.
You just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Felt one was coming on this drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Yeah, that was good shit. Good game, though.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. The 50.
Good block. He finna hawk him down. See, this is what I can't do shit when they hawking down like that.
Finally brought
Dang.
down, but what a
Good shit,
play,
though.
not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Gets it out fast. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll go to the air. Back swinging for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay.
I don't know how you gonna win going forward.
Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pressure's there, and he gets
Good
rid
shit,
of
man.
it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it.